Welcome again to BISP solution. As you are aware, we are gaining knowledge and learning the ARCS tool application of EPM under of Oracle. So under this, we have our today's topic of learning is how to create an application. How we can create an application of ARCS and also how we can remove the application, take the backup of the application, and while creating the application, what are the steps are to be followed, and the different uh, the new application and the sample application. So to begin with, so we will just take a look of what we have done till date. So till date, we have just understand the concept of ARCS and taken an overview of the application of the total application, and we have gone through with all the options or the links which we are available on this home page, and also the different cards and available in the under the navigator, and have taken an overview and have gone through the configuration part of the application also, in which we configure these settings, which is the first step when we create this application, and also worked on the filters and the views and the list which we can create in this application. So so that we worked on and on a sample application. If but today we will take a look of how we can create a sample application and how we can remove this application. Sorry. So just to begin with, I'll type. So this is our. We'll just go through the slides first, the PPT. So here the ARCS basically it enables to create a new application or a sample application. So in ARCS we can create a new application. We can create a new application, or can upload can upload a sample application in it. So for sample application, some applications under the sample application this sample application comes with pre-built sample data and related artifacts. So this helps one to understand and use the different operations. Okay, we will just go to the home page. This is the from the home page, and this is basically a sample application. Okay, so what is the difference between sample and the new application, we will learn in this session. So under the sample application we get some sample data and certain artifact, with the help of which we can understand the application and can make ourselves used to in this application. And with this sample application, one can explore the capabilities and the performance of ARCS to gain knowledge and familiar with the functionality. That is, this sample application is of gives us an opportunity and a chance to practice the different functionality of the ARCS, how we can use it. And this is about the sample application. Then we can create a new application in it. So what this in the under for this new application we can create, this application is basically create to set up new test or production environment. Suppose if we have been working on some test environment and we have to migrate it to the production environment, we can create a new application and can upload the data which we have backup for the test environment. And similarly, we can restore application backup from backup and load uh, restore application from backup and load and work further. So we can restore the application, the existing backup in the new application, and we can continue our work further on this. And the third advantage or the purpose for this new application is we get some preloaded sample data. We do not get the preloaded sample data in this case. So we can start it from the right from the beginning, right from the zero base. We can create this application. So that is also and useful so that we can understand the application more better. And the third option is which we have to use is migration. So one can upload a backup available in the applications. As we are aware that we can take the backup of the application which is stored in the application itself in the cloud, and we can also download that application, the stored backup in our local system for further use. And then this application then is the removal of the application. We can create we can remove an existing application which is available in the test, in the production, or in the demo instance, or in the demo application. So if we remove this application, so it also deletes the application and all of its content. So the in the whatever data is available, or the different artifacts which are available in this application, the sample data, the work which we have done or completed in our application will also be deleted. So for that we can take a backup of that. Or if there is any job is scheduled, will also be deleted. And furthermore, this this whole exercise cannot be undone. That is, we cannot undo all this exercise. So this is basically the screenshot of from where we can remove application, which we will see now in this session. So before, for application creation, we have to complete certain pre-configuration process after we remove application, or if we have to upload a sample application or a new application, or otherwise we have to, if we have to migrate the application. Okay, so then let's go to the application and do this hands on live. So this is basically the demo application in which we will be seeing the how to create and remove the application. As this has already been uploaded, the sample data is already available here. So I will just take so I will just take the, let me copy this, and so I have copied this. Okay, so I have copied this URL, though I already have this URL with me, but to be on a safer side. So we will first start with how we can remove this application. That is the removal of this application. So to remove this application, first we will take a backup of this, and we'll also tell you how to take a backup of this application. So to take the backup, we have to go to this navigator. This application is working. I think there is some network issue. That's why it is responding very slowly. Okay, from this navigator, we will have to go to this migration, and under migration we have two options. The first one is the migration, and the second one is the removal. So we will remove this application, but before that we will take a backup of this. So all these are the artifacts are available here. So what this artifact here means, all these are the basically the artifacts. These are known as the artifact. The different functionality or the different data which we input in it, they are basically known as the artifact. In the application data, we have account reconciliation application, account reconciliation manager. This is the batch check rule group, logic group, location. All these are the artifacts of data management. So we will just go and take the backup of it. So click on this, all the three, and click on this backup and give a name of your desired session and say September 23 and click on this. Okay, so it will start taking the backup of the application. So it will take some time, though the data available in this application is not large, so it will not take much time to it. So now you can see it, we get a migration status report in this. So it is processing. Now you can see the name which we have given. We can see it here in the backup session 23. Alternatively, we can see this progress. So I will just close this one. It will work in the background from the report section. From the report, this migration status. Now you can see the progress we can see from this option also. Now this has been completed. We'll just close this one. So now we have taken the backup of a sample application, or you can say if we of any application on which we have worked on it. So from the under the snapshot, we can see the backup which we have created. This is September 1, September session 23. This is the name of the backup which we have given. Here it shows this file size. So we will just go and download this one in our local system. Now it is downloading. So it will be worked in the background. We will just go and see the other functionality. Now you can this is still working. So the from here the backup automatically stored, and alternatively we can upload it, we can download it, and also we can upload the available data, the backup from our local system also. For that we will have to just have to use this upload button and go to the location, the file location, the backup location, to upload the backup from the local system into the application. So basically the application is not working properly. So there might be some network issue. Also just delete this one. So we will just go and see whether this has been downloaded or not. Under this download button, so it is processing basically. It is still downloading. Then we have this option of categories, and all this, the part of this name, they are called as the artifacts. This is the close managed artifacts. Under the report, the backup is still being downloaded. So we will go to this home page. So it is not responding properly. So we will just go and we'll just remove the application as I have already and backup taken before this session. So we will use that also. So under this, we will go to this migration and we'll remove this application. So we will go to this application, this option, this tab of remove application, and we will just click on this remove application. And we will just click on this OK. So it will remove the application. So while removing the application takes some time to remove the available data and the different artifacts in it. The the completion time depends upon the data available in this application. If there has been a larger data, so it will take more time, and for a smaller data it will take a lesser time. So now the application has been received, have been reviewed, removed. So we will just click on this OK. Actually it is not giving us a proper response to it. So now we have to freshly log in with our user ID. We will be logged out of that application and will have to use the our login ID and password to log into the application. So as I have already created one user for it, so we will use that one. We will go to this go user1 user1. Now, so when we log in into the application which we have just removed, so we will get the three options, whether to create a sample application, create a new application, or to migrate. As we were already working on the sample application, so we will just go and see how a new application is look like and how what are the different data available for new under the new application. So we will have to click on this new application, click on this new application, and it will ask us to do certain pre-configuration steps. We have to complete certain uh, steps for the new application to take place, to build up the new application. So this is the application which we have created. Now we can go and see is there any data available in it, because under the sample application, some pre-built sample data is already available there, but for a new application no such data exists. So we will just go here and we'll see from the profile, is there any profile created? No, there is no profile created. required but have not yet been provided by application or administrator. No profile segment have been created. Go to setup. Okay, so what it has done, it has landed us into the configuration page. So as we have seen, as we have learned in our earlier session, that to the configuration of application is the first step to work on a new ARCS application. Now if you can see, we have been landed into the configuration page, or alternatively we can go from the navigator. Under application we have this configuration. So we don't have any sample profile segment, while in our, I will just go and show the sample application, which is also open at my end. Under system attribute, now you can see we have this profile segment. It has been defined, but in the for the new application, this we will have to create. So to create that, we will have to just go and sample. So we can create it as a make it as integer. This will be our first segment profile, then account, and say it's sorry, it must be location, sorry, account 1, make it as integer. We can make it as a location. So we have this option available, text, integer, or list. So we will just use this integer and we'll save this one. So we have created the profile with three columns, that is company, location, and account. While in the sample application, only 2 segments were available, profile segments, company and account, but we have added company, location, and account. And then we will have to define all this process, risk rating. So in the process sample, in the new application, under process balance sheet comes default, and also risk rating we have to build up this risk rating, have to define in this. And similarly for the frequency, monthly comes by default, we can add as per our requirement. In a new application, we are talking about new application. And also under the account type, we have to create from here also sibling, say assets. So under that we can add the child to it. So we can have bank balance. Likewise, similarly for risk rating and frequency, we can add accordingly. Then we have this aging profile. We have to define this one also, and the global integration token also. But the important step in this is profile, process, risk rating, frequency, and account type. Now this is about the profile segment. Now let's see and whether the currency have been available in it or not. So under the currency rates is not defined. Under currency bucket, we have by default comes the 3 label, entered, functional, and reporting, and also the currency. The some of the most common currencies are available in a new application also. Those for any addition, we can add this one, which we have seen in our earlier session, and also the rate types. So the no rate types are defined, so we have to create a rate type. Say accounting rate. What will be the source type? There will be no source system, and we'll create also another one. closing rate, save it. So under the currency, we find the all the currencies have been defined. Currency buckets we have functional, entered and reporting, and we have to create rate types and currency in the new application. Then we will go to this data load. All this functionality will be enabled when we input some data in it. So this data load is not available in a new application, and also the filter which we will have to configure in the new application. Then this one is the formats. So these formats are basically are available in the new application also, and I think they are 21 in number. 1 2 3 4. So they are 21. They remain in 21 in number. So we can use this format for our profile purpose. And then we have this views. We have to build in these views also, and the organization. So under, sorry, this is the organization. Under organization, we have calendar, holiday rules, and organization unit. So in new application also, the base calendar comes by default. It is pre-built. We don't have to create this one, base one. And holiday rules, no available in it. No holiday rules available in the new application. We have to build up. And also the organization. We can create, build up an new organizational unit. Say United Kingdom, UK 1. We can no calendar base. We can attach just base calendar, and we'll define the right and just save it. Now the one your organization unit has been created as United Kingdom. So under the organization, we have to define calendars. Base calendar comes by default. Holiday rules we have to define in new application in organizational units, while in other application, the sample application, only the some organizational units were available by default. Then we will go to this period. We have to configure period in the new application also. So the new application doesn't come with the new period. So we have to just go and create the application. Say JANUARY 2023. The status will always remain pending while creating it. So there is no prior period, just it's an optional option. And now you can see we have to attach some calendar with the some calendar is attached with every period. So the base calendar is already available, so we have to give the start date, end date, close date. So for that we will just go to the Jan month, 1st of Jan, and the end date will be 31st, and just keep the closing date as 5th, and click on this monthly, save and close. Now this period has been created. So likewise we have to create this period for a new application. Now this this period will be open, will be visible in our period tab also, and have to open this to make it workable for reconciliation. Now you can see. So under profile, we don't have any profile in a new application, while in the sample application we have to we find some profile, existing profile in it. So accordingly we can create the application. And similarly, under the new application, let's go and see what is the migration status. Is there any backup available there? Under the snapshot, so the for this URL, the existing data is also available. Either we can upload one of them, or we can upload it from our local disk which is available. You can upload any data from the from our local disk. So this is a snapshot. Just as we have taken this backup, we will just go and import this one. So we have seen the migration. This is known as the migration, as we are migrating from the backup available in the application. So just go and see this one, import, and click on this OK. So the migration status is report. So we have seen a new application, and under new application, either we can build up our new application, or we can upload an existing backup into the new application. So it will load our sample application of which we have taken backup. Let's go and see. Let's wait and see. Now this has been created, has already been loaded. So just go and close this one, and we will go to this home page, and let's see whether some profiles are available, have been created or not, or the data. So no profiles have been created here. Maybe I may have to log off it, sign out it, and then sign in, login into the application. So this is user 1, and click on go. So the no data is available for this purpose. And just go to this configuration and see in the period also. So the application is not responding. It is responding very slowly. It is taking some time. So this is how we can build up a new application, but the new application comes with do not comes with some pre-built data. We have to configure it right from the beginning. Though some certain artifacts were available in it, but we have to go and build up the others also. So go to the system application. Now you can see the data. We have created the profile segment with three segments. But as we have uploaded the sample data in it, the backup data, now the data is being, the segment have been reduced to 2, and under the process, now you can see we have only balance sheet was there, and profit and loss and variance is available. And for the account type, we have all this cash, bank, and accounts receivable. Then we have these frequencies also, monthly and quarterly, which we have not created in our new application. And also under the organization, we have this base and US calendar. Then we have some holiday rules are not there, organizational unit. So organizational unit is also not there, which we will have to create, and also the period. Now you can see the periods are available here in this application. So the in our in our new application, if we migrate that profile, the already backup, so there will be no profile will be uploaded in this data. So for that we will have to just go and use the sample data for this purpose. And let me go and see under period, and also under the reconciliation. Is there any data available? No, there is no data available. We have to go to the setup. So no application is available here. Just go and clear all filter. So this is how in the new application basically looks like. So we will just go and again remove this application, and we'll upload the sample data from the uh, cloud server. Under the migration, we will go to this remove application tab, and we'll remove this application and click on this OK. So we will go and once again load our this sample application. So this is how we can just remove, upload, and take a backup of the uh, existing application, and upload the backup available with us either in the application itself or in our local drive. So the it has taken lesser time than the earlier one. Click on this OK. So it has logged out. So it has logged out us. So we will just go and use the login ID, login with the login credentials, available credentials. Now it will load. It is taking some time to upload. Now we landed on the same page when we remove the earlier application. So we have used this new application. Let's go and see the migrate. What does it do? So it will land us into our the migration setup, the migration page in which the different backups were available. So under category, we have these snapshots, we have these backups and the different reports. So from this snapshot, we can either upload the data. So we will just go and click on this OK, and we'll use this create a sample application. So go to this sample when we use create sample application. So by default the preparer and reviewer are defaultly defined. We can change either at the same time, or we can alternatively it can be changed at a later stage also, but by default they have been defined. So it will take a few minutes to create the sample application. So we don't have to close the browser. We have to wait for this process to be completed. So let's wait for few moments also. So we will be able to know what is there in our sample application. So the now the application has been created. Click on this. Now you can see a sample application has been created. And now you can see from the welcome page, we have two periods have been already been open, and we can see some announcement late. That means the sample data is now ready available in the application. So we will just go to the profile segment and see the available profiles in it. Now you can see this pre-built data there that we are talking about. So the sample application with some pre-built inbuilt sample data and related artifacts. So it helps us to know and understand the application more better. From there we can just build up our own profiles and work upon them. Let's go and see on this configuration page. Now you can see all the alerts were available, attributes were available, and the configuration two segments were available. Aging profile, account types were defined in it. Okay, you can see this one, and periods are available, and also the organization unit, calendar, holiday rules, and organization units were also available in this. So this is basically the data which is provided by the Oracle itself. And let's see about the currency. What is there in currency tab? Currency buckets, entered, functional, and reporting. We have then we have this currency. This was available in sample new application also, and the rate type. So likewise we can just this is the basic difference between sample application and the new application. And go and let's see what is the migration or data available in it. So all the backup which were there in the new application is also available in our sample application. So this is how we can proceed in the ARCS with the creation of new application or on the creation of a sample application. So today we have seen this sample application, new application, and the migration, and how we can remove the application and the process of creating new and sample application, and what is the artifacts available in sample as well as in new application. So with this we will just for this is uh, this is all for today's session, and we will just come with a proceed and will work on creating profiles and doing the reconciliation, and we will take the different case scenario for it to understand it better. Now we have gone through with the configuration and have done the setting for this ARCS application. Now we will take the move forward and take the next step of learning this application. So till that, so we will conclude this our today's session, and we'll come back to again. And for any questions or query, you can always reach out to us at support@bspsolutions.com, and you can see such useful and knowledgeable videos on our YouTube channel for ARCS in addition to other tools of EPM. So with that, we just conclude our session, and we'll meet again. So it's time to say goodbye and thank you.